And today we are reacting to the porn and transgenderism connection. Guys, I'm telling y'all right now, Cornhub, man, I'm sorry. That shit makes you gay, bro. A lot of niggas, I ain't gonna lie, bro. They're gay because they was watching too much of that. And I ain't gonna lie, that's gonna hurt a lot of niggas' feelings. But that's true, gang. And I'm just saying, bro, if you think you genuinely are just gay because you're gay, then that's cool. But a lot of niggas, they be gay because they be watching porn. Let's get straight to this video.
War, death, famine, pestilence,
All right,
war.
yeah. So one thing about Gerbert, man, he loves to start off his videos pretty weird. This is just him. This is how he likes to do it.
Death, famine, pestilence, just another day. It won't take me out my element. Way my racks are growing, I thought I was on the estrogen. Wait, that's black excellence. Iced out, I'm looking elegant. She said I was broke, that hoe must be smoking mescaline. Made a milli off the OnlyFans, we've reached decadence. Yeah, wait.
P0rn.
They sent the towers up to heaven for the hell of it.
Okay.
That's alright, that's Gerby. He's back.
Alright, that was kind of tough. I ain't gonna lie. Freestyling that, I'd be screaming.
Gerby is back. I don't know if you've seen the news recently or you pay attention to what the comings and goings of the kids these days, but there's this new thing going on where, let's say you're a guy, right? You're born a guy, you're born a little baby boy, you have the boy parts. Now what they're doing, and no one's even talking about this, but now what they're doing is you can flip the script on them. Change up the tune.
Okay.
Change up the whole vibe.
Alright.
Using certain medical procedures.
Yeah.
You can turn into a woman if you're this guy, or if you were a woman, you could turn into a guy. You could just totally, like kind of like an RPG.
Yeah.
Character selection screen. You could change your gender.
Yeah.
They call them transgender because you're transitioning from the. Now, I don't hate these people. I harbor no resentment in my heart towards these people. A lot of them seem pretty chill. They seem to be pretty good at using a digital audio workstation. In my observation, don't know what it is. I'm listening to Spotify, some mix. I hear a new song. I'm like, wow, did a chick really cook this up in Ableton? And I just investigate a little further, and there's always more to the story. Either way, I have no hatred for these people.
Yeah, for sure.
But I have noticed a strange and sinister pattern emerge.
Yeah.
I have eyes, I have ears, I have observed something.
And you have awareness too.
A connection, possibly a strong correlation between gooning and transitioning. Upon noticing this connection, I've seen it to be pretty strong. Enough for me to put forward that what is known as gender dysphoria is something, a neurosis, that is developed and crystallized in people with a pornography addiction. These two things are strongly correlated. Now, something to note is that there are
it's crazy. Like, it's because, like, bro, you see, bro, watching two people have sex for so long, bro, what does that do to your brain? Not only that, bro, but you're losing nut every day doing that shit, bro. This morning, bro, I had a pretty bad, I don't know, it just spiraled into just bad stuff. Because I've been up for a minute, you know. Bro, I just freaking, like, today, bro, this morning, twice in a row, bro, I just gooned. I'm like, bro, fuck this shit. I just did that shit twice in a row. It was bad. I need to just get stronger and stronger, but, man, I have really kind of spiraled back into this nonsense, man. And it's just kind of, like, pissing me off, because I thought I was done with it a long time ago. But, I was not. I was not done. And you're actually just never done. You are never finished. You are never ever finished. You will never be finished with this. You have to keep fighting no matter what. And that's what I learned. And it's just like, bro, you just gotta keep fighting, bro. and it's like, just keep pushing. But yeah, but that's besides the point. When it comes to this stuff right here, I definitely do see a strong correlation. They always have to, not all of them, not all like, gay people do this, but a lot of them will like, you know, they will always be so included into sex. Everything is so hypersexual with these guys. It's like to identify with being gay, they have to be hypersexual. Like, no, you don't have to be hyper. Some of them, they're not, and I respect that. But like, and those people, I guess they're just actually gay, and that's whatever. But like, some of them, I see like they're like extremely hyperly sexual. Like, it is just everything has to do with sex, and I'm just like, are they gay or do they just have a porn addiction? Like, cause like, bro, when you have a porn addiction, bro, you could watch anything, bro. You could watch anything, and porn addictions is also how predators start too. But that's different. That's a whole other topic. This is not. This is not has nothing to do with predators. This just has to do with gay people, and but like gay people, the reason why they transition over is because there's like many different genres. I'm not gonna mention any of them, but there's just a lot of them, and they just have to do with being very different. Their bodies are completely different. I'm not gonna really go into detail, but their bodies can become very different. And what this does to your brain is it's like, oh, well, what if I take that from the bag? As a man, saying that and it's just like, it just like really like destroys your brain. Yeah, for sure.
A lot more. I think multiple times more, way more male to female trans people than there are female to male. And in this case, I'm mostly talking about the former. It might apply both ways, but I have experience. Like, I know people, I see a lot more male to female. And also, I've spent a good chunk of my teen years on the old hub where men like to beat off. I've never really sat down and read one of these female goon smut novels. I would probably rather shin kick a fire hydrant.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. They're boring as fuck. I'll be honest. Those shits are boring as fuck. Like, they just take so long. Everything is just like taking so long. It's just boring as shit. Like, what's happening? Like, man, just skip that shit. Yeah, yeah, man. It just makes sense. Like, like to a woman. Like, I don't like. I do actually. Like, I see a lot more gay women. I feel like they're just like a little bit more gay and stuff, but like with the men, like it's because of their addiction. It's because of their addiction to this shit, most likely. But with a woman, it's like it's a little different. I've mainly seen a lot more men though. Men really transition though. We'll use transgender because that's the actual thing. But now that I'm looking back, I see a lot more men transition than I see women. A lot more men transition. I don't be seeing women transitioning like that. Like, I do, but not really.
Like to beat off. I've never really sat down and read one of these female goon smut novels. I would probably rather shin kick a fire hydrant. The way they interact with adult content is quite different. So I'm mostly talking about male to female trans people, which are the majority. Now, don't be obtuse and misconstrue what I'm saying. I'm not saying every guy that beats off is going on to start flipping the script on them.
Yeah, of course.
What I am saying is that if you're really about that goon life, it's one of several paths that you can take. One of them is the femboy road. Other examples of roads.
I forgot about that.
Road.
I forgot about that.
The
too.
furry road. The pedophile road. The anime road.
The what?
Furry road. The pedophile road.
This is very important. I'm also going to make another video titled Gideon's most important predicats. Right now I'm in the middle of watching this video, And I'm just analyzing everything that's in this video, and this pred catch was so crazy. Like, it's just like the guy is literally has just turned 20. This guy is almost my age. He had just turned 20, and he is an actual predator. Like, he likes them young. But it's not like, oh, okay, you know what, cut him some slack. He's a little young. He just wants a young. No. Don't do any of that shit. This guy is a strategic predator. Like, he is strategic. And with the rise of there's going to be much more predators in the future. And guys, they're going to be much more strategic too. Because with all these pred catches, they know how this shit goes. They already know, oh, he's a YouTuber. Oh, he does this. Oh, he does that. Oh, he does this. Guys, watch out for these people, bro. They are literally going to be everywhere. They're like flies, bro. They're just everywhere, dog. They are everywhere, and they're everywhere but outside. They choose to be inside, and they are everywhere but outside. Like, nigga. Anyway.
The anime road. Some of these roads are worse than others. I'm not equivocating them all.
They're not.
There are levels to this goon shit.
There is.
You have to understand. There's a goon hierarchy. And Nietzsche talked about this, you know? It's like
there's a goon hierarchy.
The dragon is the serpent, the dragon of chaos. And it goes to the top of the dominance hierarchy. And only the real gooners. At the bottom of the goon hierarchy, you have just basic beaters. You know, the basic beaters.
Facts.
They might whack off every once in a while, few times a week, once a week, something like that. They're just on Instagram. They see something that gets them going, some reels, some still image of some model or some OnlyFans girl doing a little dance to promote her OnlyFans, but they don't actually sign up to OnlyFans. They just beat off to the little TikTok. You know what I'm saying? You keep going up the pyramid.
That's kind of what I'm at right now. I'm just in stress. I'm in a high stress mode right now. I am in a high stress mode right now. I don't know what it is, bro, but I am just in a high stress mode. I need to relax. That's the problem with me. I need to just calm the fuck down because I have been gooning once a week. Literally once a week. This time it wasn't even once this week. I literally stopped half week. I'm like, bro, I gotta stop this. This is too much. I have been beating my shit a lot lately. I don't know what I do. To be honest, I don't know. Sometimes, bro, it's just like, bro, I just need to get through, bro. Like, I got this calculus shit, dude. I don't feel like doing that shit. I'm trying to make money. I want to do this. I want to do that. Bro, man.
Frequency and intensity. You keep going up the pyramid in frequency and intensity and perversity of the content consumed. So you go up, you got guys that go on the hub and they're just looking at the homepage. They find one they like. Then you got guys, they're doing it more often. They're looking for a specific thing.
Let's see what he's talking about. Give me 1 second here. I want to see. I actually just want to pull this up for y'all. All right, so I'm back. I didn't see any Gunnar hierarchy. He's just talking.
You got the Hinte, the manhwa type fellas. They're into the drawings because they can be more cartoonish and hyperbolistic in the features and the act and everything. You got guys looking for specific stuff. Then you got the real gooners. Because gooning, as I've found out, I used to just use it interchangeably with whacking off.
Yeah, me too.
Gooning, technically.
Me too.
And Nietzsche talked about this. Gooning is closer to edging, if we're going to use the term technically. So it's whacking, it's going off to the edge, but you're not finishing. You know, the basic beaters, they just whack off for a few minutes, they're done. Boom, bap. The real gooners, and this is how you really fry your brain, where you extend it for long periods of time and you're gooning. This is how you really open the portal to the lower realms of clip hop. What I am positing is that if you go up a few rungs on the goon hierarchy, you look at this group of guys that are there. Transgenderism is probably proportionally overrepresented in this group by a factor of 20 to 25 times as much, in my estimations and calculations. Now, there's no extensive research about this, because research requires funding. And
Facts.
this would be a politically abrasive and risky thesis
Yeah, it
to
would be. It would
test.
be.
This is just an inference. If you want to see
Very.
the
Yeah, politically, nobody wants to hear that shit. Nobody wants to hear that. Oh, the reason why you're transgender is because you watch too much porn. But it's actually true, bro. It's just true. Nobody wants to hear that shit. Like, imagine you hearing, bro. Yeah, bro, I'm gay. I came out, bruh. And it's like, I don't even know if I could do this, but like, I'm just imagining, like, okay, I'm gay and whatever, and it's like, bro, you are a chronic porn watcher. Like, oh, oh, I mean, bro, hey, sadly, look at Mr. Beast's friend, bro, or Mr. Beast once his friend. I mean, like, bro, now we don't know we don't know nothing about this guy's whereabouts. We don't know nothing about nothing. We don't know nothing about fuck. We don't know shit about fuck, man. That guy is gone. Like, I mean, and look at him.
brain scans on pornography addiction. I've made a bunch of videos on this, but you could just go to yourbrainonporn.com. I might throw up screenshots of studies or some sources if I care enough to. I'm probably talking to my echo chamber anyways. This is not like an academic channel. This is my rant channel.
Facts.
So we'll see, whatever. There's no studies about it, but there's studies that could point to it and infer. You can draw inferences from them. In my mind, this connection is clear. I see it plain as day. So the question to ask is why? Here's an email I got. Horrific corn addiction led me to meeting a transgender for sex.
Oh. Well, so this is when so Gerbert received a a message. Oh, let's see.
You've piqued my interest with this one.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much. The crazy part is, in the duration of me having these channels, I've probably seen this scenario through confessions, emails, DMs, all of it, several times. Guys have sent me this, trying to confide in me this scenario. And they can't, I believe them. But that's just a little nitpick. I'm going to have to leave the internet. It's really damaging. Anyways, here's the email.
Facts.
Ever since I was 11, I've been beating my meat hardcore. True. You know, the usual. When I was around 16, I did nofap successfully for about half a year. Then life happened, stress happened, and I started whacking it again. This went on for a while, and I started having to masturbate to weird stuff just so I could nut. Nothing immoral,
What the
just
hell?
weird. One of these being transgender she-male. In parentheses, right-wing to femboy pipeline is real. See, emails like this, it's just... I like seeing these. I need more of these because there's just so much to think about here. Wow, this should be studied.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. This shit. This is the growing sick. This will be the growing sickness of our entire manhood. It's literally, it is the quiet killer. It is killing everyone behind bar. It is killing everyone behind these doors. It is killing everybody. Just taking everybody out one by one. And we're not doing like some people. They just don't do shit. They just don't give a fuck, man. I don't give a two fucks. Nigga, if I'm a gooner or not, I don't give a fuck. It's like, damn.
Nietzsche talked about this. Anyway, so I was probably jerking it to this stuff for about a year until one day I decided it would be fun to meet one of them in real life. After my gay mate showed me how easy it is to get sex on Grindr. So long story short, please keep it short. I find this relatively attractive transgender. Message her. And within 20 minutes, I'm in her hotel room. It's that easy, folks. We start, okay, you know what? At second thought.
Wow. Yeah, it's the man. It's the men, bro. It's the men this is fucking up. Because, like, the woman, it's not really fucking them up that much. But, like, us, bro, this is fucking us up. Bro, do you know how easy it is to find Oh, like damn, I didn't even know it was that easy. Man, I'm just hearing about this. I gotta react to that now. That's tough. It's that easy to find this on Grinder within 20 minutes. Y'all message each other for a little bit. Cause remember, men, you know how we like it, bro. Man, we like it right away. Turn one. One night stand. I fuck that talking phase. Fuck all that. Skip that shit. How can I crack? That's what we want. And like, bro, when men are just transgender, dude, this shit right here, bro, we're about to see a dead future, dog. Like, bro, we still gotta fight in a war. Like, bro, this is a war we have to we have to win this one. Cause, dog, I mean, like, we've been alive for so long. We go through all these evolutionary processes and whatnot, and then boom, we are just stuck with our minds. It's like fuck, all of this shit. We're just stuck with this shit, and nobody knows how to solve it. They just left us with it because they could never solve it. They didn't know. They didn't know anything. They had so much shit in front of them, and it's like now we're just distracting ourselves for no reason. Bro, we need to actually sit down and fix this shit. This is insane, because bro, once men start actually fucking each other and they like it, bro, and this is so serious, but once men actually start doing that shit, bro, we're cooked. Cause bro, we do not, because what I like, at least women do kind of keep us in check, bro. Cause that talking, like, bro, one night stands don't be happening that much, but if they do, it's not really that good. But it's like, bro, you know, with a woman, bro, you gotta have at least a slight little talking phase. You gotta at least like know the girl a little bit. You gotta at least raise her up. You gotta at least cold approach, do all that. You feel me? You can get it quick though. You can still get it quick. Don't get me wrong. You can still get that shit quick, like in 3 days. You feel me? But it's like, bro, you still need that little build up with a woman. But with a man, bro, that shit don't matter, bro. Man, none of that shit matters, bro. Absolutely none of that matters, bro. All you gotta do, bro, we just want it right away, bro. This is insane. This is scary. This is crazy. I need to make a video like like important things we need to look for. We need to be trying to prevent as much as possible in the future. And it is just so serious. Like, these are the things we need to prevent as much as we possibly can, you know.
I'm not gonna read this shit. Oh, get me off, dude. I know, man. I don't. I'm not gonna read it.
No,
Get
let
me
me read it.
off.
Let me read it. We start, I don't even know. But oh my gosh. I guess I'm gonna say we start stripping. But you know what doesn't work, because I realize where I am and what I'm doing. I'm also very bad at saying no / leaving, so I do not leave at this point. She gives me y'all know what that is. Don't. Oh well, I don't know if y'all can see this, but she gives me demon slops, to be precise. I sit there glancing at the wall, deeping life. I even touched her and sucked it, as I have seen that one and assumed that I'd like it. Now, after this experience, I've came to the conclusion I am not into transgenders. I feel disgusted by the whole thing, and it is a result of prolonged P addiction. As a child and a lack of self-awareness of control. This was about 6 months ago, and it's only just hit me properly now. Despite what I've said, I am straight. I have no attraction to men, masculinity, or anything like that, bro. You literally just put your mouth on another man's penis, bro. Bro, I can't even like there is nothing in me right now, bro. I need to make that video fast. Like 5 important things we need to see in the future. If we do not prevent these things from happening, the America will be finished. America is finished. If we do not prevent these 5 things from happening, we are finished as an American society. We are done. This guy who is straight, who is a normal kid, he had a corn addiction. He stopped, came back. Kind of sucks. I swear I hate that shit. get the chaser effect, and then you're not watching anything immoral. You're just watching weird stuff, femboy stuff, whatever. People like that stuff. Um, but anyway, you start watching shit like that, and somebody tells you, "Hey, bro, if you just want to have, what I'm saying, just go on Grinder, go on this dating app for gay people." And bro, you go on that gay dating app, bro, and it can be this easy, bro. And like, bro, this guy is a straight man, but it's the shit that he's watching is literally programming this nigga. It is programming this nigga to do it. Insane, guy, dude. There's only a couple of things, bro. We need to actually stop this. This is insane. All right, so he said, I have no attraction to men, masculinity, or anything like that. I am attracted to only women. Therefore, I feel a huge amount of shame and guilt for what I've done. Corn addiction led me to a straight man to have a penis inside my mouth. I am not insecure about my sexuality. I know what I like. I am, however, disgusted with myself for letting addiction take me this far and make me go against who I am as a person. It causes me grief, anxiety, just thinking about it. I have told not one soul about this until now. What do you think about this? Can I ever get that's crazy, bro. When you're a YouTuber, bro, you gotta deal with other people's problems too. So I don't even know what I'm talking. I'm not gonna be living a life of no peace. I gotta go into this. Wow. Do I have an obligation to inform romantic partners about this? Did the go did the corn do did the corn do 9/11? I don't know. I don't know what he's asking. Is it gay to have sex with your clone? Oh, I don't know. I have no idea what he's asking there.
Dude, I know, man. I don't. I'm not gonna read it. You get it, okay? You get the gist. It's a tale as old as time, really. Our parents used to read us stories like this, ghost stories, fairy tales before we went to bed. And Nietzsche talked about this. But a famous example you could bring up is Chris Tyson of Mr.
Yep.
Beast fame.
Yep.
This man was a
Yep.
well-documented, high-level goon warlock. But then all of a sudden, out of the blue, he did the maneuver. He flipped the script on him.
And guess who? Guess who? Everybody started hating on Sunny V2. And like, bro, it's just like, okay, yeah, no. Like, and nobody really gave a fuck at first that he was a. The only reason why people cared that this dude was transgender was because he was married and had a whole fucking kid. That's insane. I would never go transgender and I'm married and have a child. That's fucking insane. That is ridiculous, chat. Imagine being married and having a child and say, I want to be a girl. You are a husband with a wife and she has a kid with you. Y'all are living a happy life, and out of nowhere, you just say you want to be a woman, and you start acting retarded. You leave the relationship. You just destroyed her life, nigga. If this was just if Ava Chris Tyson at the time he was Chris, bro. If that nigga was just if he had no family, no nothing, bro. I wouldn't give a fuck, nigga. Do whatever the fuck you want. That's why, bro. But like now that I know that she left him. I think he left her after that, and then a year later we realized, oh, this guy he's a chronic pedo. We just realized, man, fuck that nigga. But I mean, bro, there is strong. All of this has a strong correlation to corn. All of this, all of it leads back to one motherfucking thing, corn. I'll never forget, bro. I watched that EDP video and I was shocked, bro. EDP said he jacked off 25,000 times. Guys, what? EDP jacked off 25,000 times? 25, bro. I don't even. And he knew the exact number down to the T. I can't remember the hundreds numbers, but he remembered the exact number down to the T. Like, bro.
Now he's a shouty. Many such cases. What this exhibits is the addiction cycle, sensitization and desensitization. So you start whacking up, you climb the hierarchy, and the content you pursue as your brain becomes desensitized and fried, especially if you're gooning and not basic beating, you need to pursue more and more novel content. So there's a whole branching web of different fetishes and things you need to get into in order to get off. And I've seen it many times, whether it be my experience on these channels, getting confessions and emails with famous people. I've even had a little brush of it with people I know. Also seen, I just remembered this clip.
It's crazy.
This would go well here. So the comedian Matt McCusker. This is a Joe Rogan clip. Let's see here.
No, it's not,
it's
dude.
weak, dude.
You got
It's
nice
weak.
willpower.
But
you
Getting
quit
there.
selling drugs and you quit watching porn. You have good willpower. You have great willpower.
That's good.
It took a while. And also,
Yeah,
it took
but-
some bad events.
Yeah, but you did quit. That's
True.
what willpower is about.
True.
Also, he's discussed what type of P0rn he's into.
What kind?
I was just
no.
into everything, brother. I went down some dark alleys. The T's,
darkest
brother.
alley?
The T's.
The
T1000s? What's that? What are you talking about?
What's the Terminator T1000?
Yeah.
He ran into some T1000s.
The boys and the girls. When the boys become girls.
When the boys become girls, and
Oh, the T's. That could be your shit.
Oh, I didn't even understand it. I didn't even. Huh. Yeah, man. This would be politically like a little bad, but this is actually very true. If this P shit does not stop soon, like, bro, they'll. Oh no.
Joe, I'll tell you, it is.
You know?
Talking about super normal stimuli, dude. That's why I'm so passionate about that. It's like your brain,
Exactly.
you need like the edge. And this was my problem with it. I go to like something a little bit more kind of out there, and then you finally you land on those shores, and you go, my God.
So that's what it is. It's desensitization, which causes your brain to seek novel stimulus. Now, in this case, he's talking about beating off to it. But first, you beat off to him, then you join him. That's what my grandfather always said. I would put forth that, especially in the last 10
Bro, what the?
years, a majority of the
I like
male to female trans people, prior to transitioning, watched trans pornography and enjoyed it
Facts.
and utilized it. So that's the first reason why I think is desensitization and seeking novel stimuli, which can lead you down this path. The second thing is trauma. The people I know that have
Yeah, and that's why I said not all. I said majority of the people who watch P do become gay. Like, majority of the people that like watch it and like enjoy it to a certain extent, one of those things, like, they either become gay, trans, pedo. Something has to happen to them, right? Or like their brain is just forever fucked. But yes, some people do become trans. You'll notice, and that, like, you'll see, it's because they were assaulted, things of that nature. Y'all get the point. So yeah. Like, again, that's totally understandable. That's a totally different thing. But this right here, with the P stuff, like, it does kind of, bro. This stuff for sure. It can program you into doing anything, bro. If you watch that shit for a long time, bro, I don't know what it is, but I guess it's just a very sensitive part of our body. Like, just sex, our ego, like hunger, like, these parts of our body is just so sensitive. I swear to God, like, okay, I could be working on my business, right? Or I could be working on something. I could be working on college work or anything. Motherfucker, I could be working on that shit for the next 2 weeks. I'm on NoFap, I'm strong, I'm doing everything, I'm working out, everything's good. And out of nowhere, bro, you just see a set of ass so good, bro. I don't want to be like describing too much, I don't want y'all going through that. But you just see a pair of cheeks that look so damn good, and you're just like, fuck. Damn. Like, it's just such a sensitive part of us, bro. It is so sensitive. Like, and you would think you're done, but it's like, godly, like, why is this part of our body is just so sensitive? It's like, you can be gone from that shit for like the next 2 years. It will always be a sensitive trigger. always, man. And it's just like, it just keeps you on your heels, low key. And it's just like, what if I've been doing this nofap thing wrong the whole time? And it's like, I know they say ride the urge, surf it. Man, that shit is very hard, bro. It can be very hard, you know. But you gotta put in some effort.
Transitioned, had a rough go of it in their childhood, in their home life. Something happened. You know, I do not have resentment for these people. I find it tragic more than anything. Certain traumas happening young or lack of certain figures could create gender dysphoria. And what needs to be understood about pornography is that it's rape.
Yeah.
A lot of people might not be ready for
Yeah,
this
that's
conversation, but
That's true.
it is what it is.
Dude, that is so true, bro. That's so true. Porn is rape. It is so freaking true, bro. It is. It's like, it's like our bodies are just so That's why, like, I truly do feel very sorry for anybody who has been essayed throughout their life. Like, that is probably one of the most traumatizing experiences ever. Like, real, actual essay. Like, I'm talking actually, like, full on graped. That shit is traumatizing, bro. That shit is traumatizing, dog. And it's like, bro, I'm just looking back. I'm just like, dude, like, this part of our body is so sensitive. It literally leads us today. Your hairstyle, you know, like the way you look, like, you know, like advertising, the how your clothes fit you, makeup, this part of our, it's just so, like, sensitive. Like, it is extremely sensitive. Like, imagine you go up to a woman, you're like, oh, and you know, like, no, a woman likes you, and you're like, I mean, like, your ass is not fat enough. Like, think about that for, like, 1 second, or just think, like, okay, bro, you know what I'm saying? You a heavy set nigga. You kind of a little fat, a little chunky like me a little bit. I got a little chunkier over the years, but you get a little chunkier, and it's like, you know, like, a female looks at your body and it's like, sorry, you don't have, like, the cool six pack I'm looking for. It's like, bro, like, what that does to you, it's like, yo, ego and, like that shit, like, ego, like, it is just so, like, traumatizing. It is just, I've just been noticing that, like, we cannot, it is just something in our body, like, if that shit goes wrong, we just lose control. So, bro, I don't know, man. I gotta get to the bottom of all of this shit, man. You know, when you're pushed against that wall, man, the only thing you got is to move forward, for sure.
You start beating off when you're barely, sometimes when you're prepubescent, when you're barely pubescent, when you're 11, 12 years old.
Yeah.
To hardcore pornography that's readily available, shoved in your face.
Nah, I was never, like, bro, it's only been recent, like, I really started watching porn. Like, it has only been in recent times. And, bro, like, it is just, I don't know, bro, I hate it. It feels like my brain, like, it just, like, I can't even control myself. Like, whatever happens, like, I just can't even control myself. It's just so bad. Like, I gotta win. Like, if I don't win this, bro, I can't do anything. Like, I gotta win.
Just 2 clicks away when you're curious and it's there and there's nothing preventing you, unless you had parents who really cracked down on it, or, you know, you didn't have access to the internet. When you get exposed to that stuff at that young an age, do not get it twisted. You've been raped. That's what it is. I'm not joking about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that.
So this kind of stuff, you're exposed to it young, it can develop all sorts of problems, really. That's why it's sad, you know, when people have a broken home life and then they're exposed to this stuff when they're very young, and it just turns into this, and they go down these paths. I mean, the whole experience and getting addicted to it, as you develop, is traumatic, but there are also certain instances where you can be traumatized by things you see. And it could not be that bad. It could be bad. I mean, the way these things work is complicated, but I remember getting a little traumatized by just a video that was on YouTube. And I'm sure other people around my age bracket know this video and share this experience. Kind of born in the first half of the 2000s. It's like kind of an anime aesthetic. These kids are sneaking into this pool. It has this like aquatic, haunting sort of electronic song.
Never seen this.
And they sneak into the pool, and then things go awry. Let's just put it that way. And I saw that when I was very young, and it was just like so gross and fucked up. And I'm like, oh.
Oh no, yeah, same, yeah, bro. I remember. Nah, okay, I haven't seen this video at all, but I had like an encounter where like I think it was an anime I was watching. No, my cousin was watching. I don't even remember. But the girl, she was like 11 years old, and bro, her tits were huge. And like, bro, I just remember like watching. I was 11 at the time too, or 10 or something like that. Yeah, I think I was like 10. I was like, what the fuck? Like, why couldn't they just do this with college kids? They could have done this with grown adults. Now, no one ever touched her. Nobody ever did anything to her, ever. But I think all she just had big, you know what I'm saying? And she was 11. And it's like, but nobody ever did anything to her. And that was good. But it was just like, what the fuck? I just remember having that feeling of just like what the fuck? I remember also around the time like I was cuz I got expelled, and there was like Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life. Now for those that know what that is, you know, it was funny at the time. You know, it was just very funny. But this is when I started hearing about what a pedophile was and what rape was. And I was like, what the fuck? They're like, cause like I was just watching Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life, but like I knew like what he was doing was wrong, but like it was just kind of like funny to me, you know, like it was just very funny to me. Like it was just kind of like funny, but it wasn't like I would never replicate anything like that. Like I would never do anything like that. But I was just like, I would always laugh about it, you know. Like, it was just because it was just like, you know, it was just kind of cool. But I remember watching that, and you know, we would talk about it at school, and it was very, I don't know, it was just very popular. It was very popular at that time. I remember talking about this to like, you know, some niggas at school, bro, and like, bro, he was just like, bro, you're trying to rape this guy. The guy that I'm talking about, like this guy, bro, he was deep in that shit. He would talk about, he didn't talk about CP. He just talked about grape, you know, P. He talked about that shit like it was just like nothing. It was just second nature to him. But I literally remember him like saying like, "Oh, bro, you tried to grape him." And I'm like, "What does that even mean? Like, what the fuck?" Because like, yeah, and it's like, yeah, don't do that, and it's like, yeah, that's unwanted sex. So yeah, I ended up getting snitched on. I never humped anybody, but I would play this game in PE. It was basically just another version of freeze tag. I was Shrek, you know, because I would show this to the whole class, like, yo, Shrek is love, Shrek is life. So I'd act like I'm spawning from hell, and I came to cover them, and you know, and the freeze tag position was them on their hands and knees. And I tapped them, I'd tap everybody. I'd have to tap everybody within the time. Like, and I was just running as fast as I could. But you know, there was a guy in the class, bro, and we were gonna actually stop that day because we were just like, yo, this is kind of messed up. Like, this shit is weird, bro. Like that, cause like we were just like, yo, this shit is kind of weird, bro. Like we're doing some weird shit. But one of the guys, bro, in the class, they were just not having it. They were just not having me. They did not fuck with me at all. You know, I always took the shine. I always talked about Pokemon at the right times. Everybody laughed at my jokes. You feel me? I always had the most attention, and he just fucking hated me. So yeah, bro, he was just like, bro, what you're doing is wrong. And the truth is that, you know, the game, it came from a fucked up place, but I never did anything wrong. And so then I got snitched on. They were talking about all that shit, and yeah, bro, it was bad. Yeah, bro. Yeah, this is where a lot of fuck, man. Like a lot of things just come from trauma, dude. But like, yeah, bro. And the reason why I even searched up for Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life, bro. The reason why like I did all of that, bro, it was only because I was watching Shrek so much, and I was like, man, when the fuck is a Shrek 5 coming out? I didn't see no trailer, but I came across like some videos. Shrek was like glitching and everything, and I was like, what the fuck? Now when your body is glitching in a video game, it just looks so funny. So then I was like, oh my gosh, I think it was the Shrek It Ralph. That was when I first saw it. I was just laughing, bro. I was like, this shit is so funny. It was like, doo 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 doo. I was just like, bro, this shit is so funny, bro. And then there was Shrekish Drek. I'm gonna start a fire. But like looking back, bro, that shit was traumatizing, bro.
And I saw that when I was very young, and it was just like so gross and fucked up, and I'm like, oh god. Yeah, really, it messed me up, man. So you have desensitization, you have trauma. The next thing I would say, the third reason there is this connection between adult content and transitioning is the general neuroticism that comes from chronic pornography usage. So I'm referring to things like increased amygdala volume, which would cause higher anxiety, higher fear, reduced gray matter in the reward circuitry, short-circuiting your dopamine pathways. As I've explained before, it's not so much that you're losing dopamine or you're running out of dopamine. It has to do with the pathways the dopamine takes. So it favors one pathway over the other. There's the mesolimbic and the mesocortical. One is much faster. Immediate gratification. Whatever, I've talked about this before. The general neuroticism that comes from this addiction. It leads to anxiety. It leads to depression, lack of motivation. It leaves you vulnerable. Vulnerable to anything. And you'll seek answers. You'll seek ways to fix it. You know, these people are struggling. They have a high rate of self-harm. This may have been true before and after the transition. And they're left vulnerable. They might seek psychotherapy. And you can go down a rabbit hole, taking all these drugs, you know what I'm saying, the works. So those are the three main reasons I could think of right now. Desensitization, trauma, and the general other associated brain changes of pornography addiction, the general neurosis that comes from it. Depression and anxiety. And things of that nature. So that's what it is. I wish I was wrong. Maybe I am.
Now looking back, bro, I've never been cheated on or I've never been in a relationship, but I could imagine not even really imagine, but I'm just thinking to myself, bro, man, getting cheated on, bro, getting heartbroken, man, that shit probably hurts, man. That shit probably just hurts. That shit just hurts, bro. You put your time and effort into this person and they gave you back nothing in return. Nothing. And you, loved them too. It's pretty insane because it's bro, life is so extreme. It's either you're deep in love with this thing and you cannot see no harm in what you're about to do, or you see all the harm in the fucking world and you are not in love with this thing at all. Life is just so extreme sometimes. I just life is kind of extreme sometimes, bro. I don't know, man. It's pretty insane, man. Life is something, man. It's something.
Wrong. If you disagree, tell me in the comments. Look, I'm a young, impressionable guy. You could change my mind. When sexual immorality is rampant, something like pornography, people become governed by their desires, their lustful desires, and they become very predictable, and they entrench themselves in these sexual identities. And this is true of all identities, but something about the nature of these sexual identities, people will defend them with their lives. It's especially touchy.
Facts, bro. Man, it's insane, bro. It is just so, like, looking back, like, sex is so sensitive. So it's so open that we make it so open, but it's really sensitive as fuck. Like, imagine telling a girl, all I want to do is fuck you. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. I could care less about your life, your whatever you have. Like, bro, just start thinking, bro. Like, start thinking to yourself, bro, what? Like, dude, this stuff is messed up. Like, this stuff, bro, like, this is sensitive as fuck. Like, that shit is sensitive, bro. It's crazy. It's like, bro, we just, like, you gotta start thinking, like, oh, she has a huge, you know what I'm saying, the gluteus maximus or whatever. And you know, like, bro, it just got you doing crazy shit, man. Things that you would never before do. It's like, bro, like, damn, what? Why are we so crazy for this, bro? It's crazy. They will, like, bro, we have thrown our lives away for this. Like, we have thrown our lives for this away. And most of this, bro, we don't even, like, be seeing, like, okay, a naked person right away sometimes. But it's like, what the fuck? I remember I went to Las Vegas, bro. That shit was weird as fuck, bro. It was like walking into the kingdom of hell, bro. If there is an experience like walking into the kingdom of hell, it is Las Vegas, bro. I was just like, bro, what the like, I just see naked people, crazy people. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Man, I hate this place. But anyway, like, what the hell? Anyway, let's keep going. This is just insane, bro.
Their desires, their lustful desires, and they become very predictable, and they entrench themselves in these.
That's why right now it's like, I can't even really, like, have a girlfriend right now. I cannot have one, because it's just like, bro, there is just so much wrong with myself right now. And there is also just so much wrong with the world right now. And yes, I know crazy problems have the most simplest solutions, like, yo, just exercise more, go outside more, and then just get a girlfriend. But it's like, bro, like, you know that there's just this deep feeling in me, bro. Like, man, I gotta figure this shit out. Like, even though it is, yes, these simple things, dog, like, something within me, bro, I don't know. This is just ridiculous. Honestly, I'm not even really, like, and it's kind of crazy. Like, I've just grown different. Like, my brain is just so much more different now. But yeah, man, that's insane, man.
Sexual identities, and this is true of all identities, but something about the nature of these sexual identities, people will defend them with their lives. It's especially touchy, and I suppose something like that has happened. Maybe I'm wrong. No, I'm wrong. I might flip the script on them. Could be a vibe, you know. I wonder if I'd be pretty. Would I be pretty? Would I be bad? I don't know. I feel like I might be pretty bad. I feel like I might be pretty bad, little shawty. No,
this guy's just talking, bro.
Yeah,
guys, I don't know. It's just like, bro, I don't know, dog. Like, this one, man, man, that's insane, dog. Oh, I'm not. What? Well, there you go. You get a W sub, man. Yeah, corn. It 100% does. It makes you gay, bro. There's no doubt in my brain. Like, this stuff can influence you so easily because it's just so sensitive to us. And it's like something that's so sensitive to us. Like, bro, we consume it every. It's so weird. It's like we're getting damaged by something that is so sensitive to us. I don't know, bro. I gotta get to the bottom of this because this is just ridiculous.